Hi everyone, welcome back. I have some newer launches I want to try out for you guys. Some of them being the new Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Lift and Flex Concealer. I have a whole pile of blush. It's definitely the year of blush and I'm living for it. I have some Half Magic Beauty things, and I think the things I'm most excited to try out today are the new Fenty Beauty launches. They came out with these gloss sticks as well as lip liners. Finally, beyond excited to try these, and I will for sure be doing lip swatch reels. So keep your eye out for that too. I feel like I'm super behind on newer launches, but let's use today to catch up. I'm rocking my natural hair texture today. I got new extensions this week because my previous ones, I tried out a different brand. They were Bombay hair, and unfortunately the top of it really matted up in my hair, so I had to get new ones even though the hair was still in stunning condition. Anyways, so I'm back to Bellamy. That's what I've been wearing for years, and this specific pack is kind of wavy and curly, and I was actually really excited to see that because maybe I'll be able to wear my natural hair pattern. I have to figure it out because my hair is significantly more curly than them, but we'll see. We'll see if I can figure it out. Kind of refreshing. I haven't worn my curls in years. Like, it's been years. I do not have any curly hair products. So let's start off with the concealer. This is the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Lift and Flex Concealer. This is meant to lift and smooth and correct, of course. It's supposed to have medium to full coverage with a natural finish. I'm going to be using the shade for today. The shade range is absolutely stunning. They sent me the entire range so I could see it for myself. Yeah, it looks really nice. I did donate the darker shades already, and I just kept 3 colors. So I'm hoping to like this. I feel a little bit apprehensive. Maybe that's a little bit of a dramatic word, but I haven't gotten along or liked any of the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin products yet. I guess that's not entirely true. I liked the foundation, the one that had like the little squeezy part. I think it was the serum foundation. I liked the look and the finish and the feel, but unfortunately it broke me out, so it wasn't a fit for me. I loved it, but my skin did not. But I want to get along with this concealer. I feel left out because so many people love the Yummy Skin products, but they just haven't been a fit. Okay, so this has definitely a decent amount of coverage. The finish is different. Like, it doesn't remind me of any of the other concealers I have on hand here. It has kind of a more thicker layer to it. Like, it almost has kind of a silicone-y softening look to it, which I wasn't expecting. I'm not sure if I'm really loving that immediately, just because when I'm looking at myself in my mirror, which is a good distance, it's not super up close, but a decent, like someone could be standing this far away from me. I don't know who, but I do see that it's kind of accentuating my fine lines I've got right here. So I'm not loving that. We'll see what it looks like with powder. I never wear concealers unset, so the powders always blur and sort that kind of thing out. The coverage was good, easy to blend out. I don't mind what I'm seeing yet. So now let's go in with powder. I've been trying this one. This is the Nars Milky Way Light Reflecting Prismatic Powder. It's not a new powder, it's just a new powder shade, and I really like it. It's like a violety pink, so it's super brightening, and I used to get along really well with the loose powder from Nars, so I'm digging it. Hopefully you can see it's just a little bit more violet than pink. If you can hear that, it's not my brain rattling up in here, it's construction noises. 'Tis the season for road construction. Am I right? After this video, I need to really hunker down and plan my yearly top 3 in every category video. I've been trying to do it, but I almost stress myself out every time I start choosing products. I just love too many things right now. It's a really hard challenge, but that's the point. I don't have a new bronzer, so I'm actually going to go straight to highlight, and I'll do bronzer later with a powder one. This is the new Half Magic Beam Trap Light Beam Skin Illuminating Balm. It's kind of cool. It has 2 sides to it. I'm not sure if I love their packaging. I know you're meant to like depot them, put them in a magnetic palette, but that's not really how I like to roll. I like to have my little compacts. So I wonder if they offer something a little bit more suited for a makeup bag, because I already broke this thing. Anyways, so it's a dual-sided balm. I'm not usually a fan of balmy highlights, but this one felt different to me. I'll give a swatch. So here's the bronzy side, and here is the pearly side. What? I guess they're both pearly. What am I talking about? And I want to see if I can bridge them in the middle here so we can see the whole range. That's really pretty. So you can see where I'm at there. It feels a little different because it's not completely sheer. Like, there's a good amount of base pigment to it, so it feels promising. I'm just going to dab some on with my fingertip. Ooh, wow. It was kind of giving me like the Merit highlighting stick or like the Glossier highlighting stick on crack. I took off all of my nails. I think I'm going to start doing my own nails. I've been doing all of the research just so that I do not give myself a gel allergy or anything, but soon you'll be seeing me do my own nails. Maybe I'll have some content once I get the techniques down. Oops, okay. I put too much pressure on my nose, or maybe it just completely took off the foundation off the tip of my nose. Boop, 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 oops. But That is gorgeous on the cheekbone. Wow, I like that a lot. It doesn't feel sticky or tacky. I'm going to build it one more time. It just feels like a normal cream highlight. I can't get over that finish. That is stunning. It did disrupt the foundation on my nose, but not on my cheekbone, and I'm really working it in here. Okay, I've been sitting on something really good. This has been beside me for nearly a month. I can't believe I didn't dip my little fingers in there. What? Okay, well that's stunning. And it's such a smooth glow. Very beachy, very summery. I'm into that. Okay, we're about to head on a journey through all of the blushes I've got on hand. So first up is this one. This is also something I've had in my collection for a while, but it just looks really weird in the bottle. It arrived to me like this, and no matter how much I shake it, it always just looks separated. So I don't know if that's normal or if I got a weird one, but apparently this is one of Sabrina Carpenter's favorite products. I don't know if that's just a rumor or what, but it does look really pretty when I actually spread it out on my hands. It's more of like a highlight, I would say, so I don't think I'll be using that for my blush, but potentially a highlight another day for kind of like a super pink blushy look. I have these. These are the NYX Buttermelt blushes, and I thought these were blush sticks when I first saw them online. They're actually little compacts. Silly me. But these feel delightful. They're super, super buttery and silky. Has a really nice texture. I really like swatching it with a finger. This is the shade All the Butta Electric Fuchsia. So it's a really unique orchid purple color. And I've also got this shade Getting Butta Shimmering Rose. What entices me about them is that it has kind of like a baked blush effect. You can see there, it has a really nice pretty sheen that's not glittery, so it just looks nice and creamy and natural on the skin. Well, hopefully. I haven't actually tried them. They give me that effect. That color is really cute. Makeup by Mario came out with new shades in his blush sticks. There's Pomegranate, which I think I'll be loving. There's Pomegranate, which has been a shade I've been dabbling with the last few weeks. It's a gorgeous kind of burgundy red, and Watermelon is a gorgeous kind of fuchsia-y red color. I haven't tried much from IT Cosmetics. I don't know much about them, but I received this. This is the Sun Blush. It doesn't note on here, but this is the shade Sunlit 10. I wonder if there's like SPF in here or if it's just like meant to be like a suntan, sunny, summery blushed tone. This is a blush plus bronzer in 95% solid serum. So I see, yeah, I think it's more so the tone. Ooh, it feels like a cooling gel. It feels really, really cold to the touch. That's cool. I will not be bronzing with that, but blushing, yes. 2 more blushes for this blush tour, and then we'll move on to the application. So I have 2 new shades from Flower Nose. This one is like a neon pink. Gorgeous. These are from the Midsummer Fairy Tales collection, and it's really cutie. This one has a little fairy on it. I'll show you the cover first. You can see there's little fairies just chilling, and then you open it up, bam. Gorgeous pink with a cute little fairy holding a star and butterfly. Very pretty. And then there's this one, which you know I'm freaking out about because there's a strawberry on it. Look at that. So the little strawberry one is the shade Little Cranberry, that one there. And then this vibrant fuchsia is the shade Dreaming Butterfly. So here's the blush tour. I hope you enjoyed. Because I want to leave this video with somewhat of a cohesive look, I skipped ahead a little bit. So here's a little sneak peek of the tones I'll be using on the eyes. So now let's determine what color would be the best. Honestly, all of these blushes would work. I did eliminate a few. So this is the NYX Buttermelt blush, the pink one, the Shimmering Rose Getting Butta shade. These are the 2 Makeup Forever colors, Watermelon and Pomegranate. And this is the IT Cosmetics Sun Blush, which is the one I'm leaning towards the most. I like the peachy tones with kind of like these grungier greens. I feel like it's the one that would complement it the most and not look too jumbled, you know? So I think I'm leaning towards the IT Sun Blush for today. So I'm taking that Makeup by Mario F1 brush again. Ooh, it feels super cold. Like that's a really cool sensation, literally. And a little bit goes a long way. I thought that this was going to have more of like a sheer serum type effect, but it stretches. One little dip in there and it'll do ya. Ooh. Cute. Just really fresh looking. And once I add bronzer, it's going to kind of blend everything in together. Whenever I use blush without bronzer, I always feel like there's a huge disconnect here. Like it doesn't look right. So if you're ever feeling that way, just go in with a little bit more bronzer and it should tie everything together. And because the bronzer I'll be using is powder, I'm going to take some of my setting powder. This is the LYS Triple Fix Translucent Setting Powder. I haven't used this in a while and I need to just finish it. It's a really good blurring powder, very similar to like the Charlotte Tilbury, can I speak today, please? Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush flawless finish setting powder. Nailed it. I'm just going to put a nice little layer with a brush first. Then I'm going to take my powder puff to enhance the blur right in the center. And I don't have a new one, but I'll be using my Surratt bronzer in the shade Soleil Doux. Ooh. Mozi, I put way too much on that side. So here's the base. I am such a big fan of that blush. It still feels really refreshing and cooling on my skin. I think that's so interesting. And it has a gorgeous glow, very youthful finish to it. I'm digging it a lot. So now I'm going to quickly prime my eyes and do my eyebrows. I'm actually going to be back for the brow gel because I have this new one from e.l.f. It's the e.l.f. Brow Laminating Gel, and I'm too curious to see how this goes. So I'll be back for this. In the meantime, enjoy the kitty intermish. Let's try this out. I don't know if this is like a new product. I haven't seen it before. So let's try it out. It does have a little bit of like a white tint that's making me a little bit nervous because I find that's the problem with most brow laminating gels is that they turn white and like crispy and grainy throughout the day. But I trust e.l.f. I don't think they'd do that to me. I wish this brush came to a more tapered end like the Kulfi Beauty one. What I love about a more tapered edge on a brow laminating gel is that you're able to really touch down to the base of your brow to coat the entire hair to shape and sculpt your brow. Ooh, it feels like it has a lot of hold. I can feel it. And I love that they have this kind of brush on the other side. Really helps to glue the lashes onto your skin. I'm not a huge fan of like a super laminated bushy brow anymore, so I do kind of enjoy a thinner brow on my facial structure just for curiosity. You can get pretty bushy with this one. Damn. Let's see how that dries, if it ever dries. I dig it. So now, what are we doing? Eyeballs. And I have these really cute palettes from Sydney Grace. They're beautiful. They came out with 4 palettes for the seasons. These are the 2 that I'm really into, summer and spring. Spring looks like this, and it has this row of really pretty olive grungier greens. I'm so into them. And the summer one has some more vibrant greens. I'm really into greens and I'm really into olives lately. Like I have an olive addiction. It's all I crave. I could eat them all day. Whoop. But yeah, aren't these palettes gorge? I love it. So I'll be using these 3 plus the middle green from this palette. I'm not sure if these are going to fit into the look today, but I still wanted to highlight them quickly. These are the new Half Magic Sparklestik eye crayons, and they're gorgeous. I actually used these on my nieces over the long weekend, and they're really pretty. They're just these nice glittery sticks, and they offer a lot of pigment and sparkle. Gorgeous. We'll see if I'll be able to shove one of these colors into my inner corner or something, but I don't know if it's going to go with the olive. I'm going to take this shade right here, Southern Hospitality, with the Rephr 13 Max. This is very much like a gator green kind of color. And I'm going to put this kind of close into my crease, a little closer than I usually do, just to get that into the socket there. I want this to be one of the main colors I use today. And then to softly blend that out, I'm using this bigger Smith 233 with the green from the other palette, the summer palette. This is Bridal Veil Falls, which is a more vibrant grassy green. Ooh, so pigmented. I just like kissed the shadow with my brush. That's wild. Okay, to soften that up because I didn't want it to be that intense, I'm taking some of my LYS powder on that same brush just to help tame that down. Sydney Grace does have one of my favorite eyeshadow formulas. They're so pigmented and easy to work with. That really grabbed on. Wow. Okay, with that same Rephr 13 Max, I'm taking more of that Southern Hospitality shade, and I'm going to put this on my outer corner. I'm like fighting the urge to do like a full matte smoky eye with this. Such a pretty green, but I really want to add some of those shimmers to it today. I'm leaving the grip of my Fenty Beauty eye primer there for a reason. I'm going to swatch these 2 shades here. Ooh, aren't they gorgeous? Holy moly. My elbow. Not real olives, unfortunately. I'm taking some of the Kentucky Derby shade, a darker shimmer. This is far more smoky than I thought I was going to do today. And then I'm taking the shade The Masters, which is the other green I swatched, just to brighten things up a little. Sometimes my camera loves to focus on my ears. You need to stop. And sometimes, I mean all the time. It's pretty annoying, like here. All right, now I'm taking this Refer 02 and I'm going to take that first Southern Hospitality shade. I'm going to sweep this down here, taking a little bit of that lime green from the other palette. What I'm really happy about is the pigment of these shadows, and they're true to the color in the pan. I'm really liking the shades. Holy smokes. Might as well put a little sparkle in the inner corner. This is the Half Magic eye crayon in the shade Champagne Snowflake. Cute. Okay, I'll be back with this eye done and with a little mascara on, and then it's Fenty time. Fenty time, Fenty time. These green shadows are something out of a dream. I just love these tones. They need to be on my eyes 24/7. I want to try to do like a more subdued version of this because this is pretty intense and pretty smoky for every day, but I need to figure out how to have these tones on my eyes all the time. Finding good green eyeshadows is such a task, and I'm just so beyond happy to have these shades. Like, I'm so delighted by these palettes. Cannot begin to tell you. Such good quality, great pigmentation, very easy to use. I'm just so happy. Oh, I feel like I have a little bald spot there. Let me touch that up. Bye, bald.
Bye bye, Julia.
Oh my gosh. Now let's move on to lips. It's Fenty time. I'll quickly swatch all of the lip liners on my hand. Then on the other, I'll swatch all of the gloss sticks, and then we'll pick a combo. Before I swatch these all, look how satisfying and crispy the FB is. Oh my gosh. They look so scrumptious. I was just taking some product shots of them before. I didn't have a basket. Look where I put all the caps. Wow, I'm even more excited now that I've swatched them on my hand. They feel so nice. So the lip liners, they feel really wet and gel-like, but then they dry down and they don't go anywhere. That's crazy. So going through the shades, I'm gonna be looking down here. We've got the MVP, Riri, Thugs Blush 2, Satin Panty, Rubber Bands, Peanut Butter, Extra Thigh, I Wouldn't, Browned Out, and Coal Blooded. Gorgeous. Okay, and on the other hand, we've got the Gloss Bomb Stix, the MVP, Riri, Hibiscus, Is It Fussy, Blazed Donut, Fenty Glow, Tulip Kiss, Sorta Selfish, Spice Cold, and Hot Chocolate. Gorgeous shades. There's a lot of shades in here that fit my vibe. Beyond excited. And I think my favorite lip liners just from the swatches here, this one, this one, this one, and this one. A lot of good tones here. Fenty always kills it with lip products, so I have super high hopes for these. I think I'll swatch one of the bolder shades just for fun, but for this look, I feel like this shade right here or this one would work the best, but I'm really wanting to try Hot Chocolate and the MVP. But I'm swatching all of them on my lips after this video, so I can cool the excitement a little bit. Let's try Hot Chocolate. Ooh! Super pigmented, holy. I love this kind of realm of colors. It kind of reminds me of like the House Labs Fig lip gloss, just a lot more pigmented, or like a lot more pigmented version of Black Honey. This is going to fit into my purse very well. That's stunning. Love that. Not with this look though. It's a little too much. I just wanted to see the pigment level and it's there. Wow. Let's try the MVP too because I love a good red. Wow. These feel so nice. And I'm so happy that they don't have like the Gloss Bomb scent or Gloss Bomb Heat scent. I can't stand the fragrance in those. It smells a little different. It smells a little sweeter, but not as like prevalent. So that's good news for me. Oh, love. Okay, this is awesome. Now let's build a little lip combo. I'm really into maybe this shade, one of these, Rubber Bands and Peanut Butter. So here's the process of choosing a lip combo today. So on this side, I have 2 swatches of Rubber Bands. On the other side, Peanut Butter. And then I have a swatch in the middle of Tulip Kiss and Blazed Donut. Immediately, I'm thinking Rubber Bands and Tulip Kiss, right? I know you see that too. This is a little too deep for today. Cool, cool, cool. Let's go in. Oh, my little lip shelf caught some green shadow. Are these mechanical? No, You have to sharpen these ones. The glide feels very similar to the Huda Beauty Lip Contour 2.0s and a little mix of Freck. They have a really nice gel slippery slide to them. They glide so well, but sometimes those super glidey lip liners have a shine I don't like, but these set down and they turn matte. So big fan of that already. And I feel like they have a similar or even more powerful staying power than the Freck Beauty ones, which those ones are already like crazy, but like these don't move. And I just tried to remove all the swatches with my favorite cleansing oil and I really had to like scrub my hand there. So these are going to have great longevity and I love that. Yeah, like I'm pushing with all my might. You can see it in my fingernail and it doesn't budge at all, like at all. That's actually shocking. I was not expecting that. What? Okay, my hand's gonna get red now because that was very rough. Now let's go in with Lip Kiss 02. I think this deserves a standing ovation. I'm not going to stand though because I'm wearing a heinous outfit and I cannot expose, but holy moly. What? Stop. I'm trying not to get like, I'm not exaggerating. Like I'm actually so excited about this. You don't even know. I'm so excited that it doesn't have that weird smell. This shine is gorgeous. Wow, all around. And there's so many shades that suit my tastes perfectly. I am enthralled. Okay, wow, what a success. Between the lip and the eyeshadow, this is a little too much for me. And with the lip combo on, the look is complete. I'm ecstatic about it. Okay, let's go over the new products. I split them into two categories, the things I'm really excited about and the things I liked. There's nothing I really disliked today, so that's really exciting news. That doesn't happen often around here. So let's start off with my favorites. Number one faves of the video, for sure the lip products. I am delighted by these, super ecstatic by these. I cannot wait to smudge all of these on my lips every day. I already want to put these in my purse. They're going to join the party in my purse. I have like 15 lip products in there always, but yeah, these are joining the party for sure. Wow, gorgeous. The lip liners, stunning line. I love the formula. It fits in with my favorites. Like I said, kind of reminded me of a mixture of Freck and Huda Beauty, but there's another level there. I love how it's in a sharpening pencil. That way you can get a really sharp point, and it just wowed me because there's a lot of coverage there and they set down so well and they don't budge. I'm excited to see the actual longevity on the lips after eating and wearing them all day, but these just feel extremely promising. I was wondering why like Fenty didn't have lip liners. They just really took their time and formulated something magical here. Like this is incredible. And same with the gloss sticks. These are stunning. Way up my alley. I am in love with a glossy lip, and these just have great coverage. They're really comfortable to wear. They don't feel like anything, but they just have such a gorgeous glow and pigment to them. They're not streaky whatsoever. I'm just really excited to try out more lip combos with these and just find out my favorites, but I'm really loving the lip combo I've got on today. And I've been yapping and there hasn't been any gross strings going on and it doesn't feel like it's falling into my mouth or anything like that, so that's fantastic news too. So I can't express how excited I am about those. And my second favorites, of course, the eyeshadow palettes. I love a green eyeshadow, but it's hard to find good greens, especially these kind of more alligator, kind of grungier leaning greens. I mean, we do have like the Melt Cosmetics Gemini palette, but the Sydney Grace formula is just so much more reliable, easier to blend in my opinion, and these colors are just so straightforward and beautiful. I just loved how easy it was to create this gorgeous smoky eye. These tones are just straight out of a dream for me, like I said earlier. Like these are what I've been hoping to find for so long. And if the specific colors I use today aren't really your vibe, the formula feels very similar to all of the other Sydney Grace palettes I've tried, and honestly 10 on 10 all across the board. The formula, you can't go wrong. They have some really nice stunning like everyday palettes, really nice neutrals to like really funky colored palettes. Highly recommend checking them out. And the last product that I really love, it took me by surprise. I didn't think that this was going to have anything special, but it is actually. It's the IT Cosmetics Sun Blush. It has great longevity. It has not budged, although it has like this kind of more glowy finish to it. I just was really taken aback by how cooling it was on my skin and how easy it was to blend and just how little product I actually needed. Really awesome. So I'm gonna have to look into these. I want to see what the other shades look like. This one is really nice. I don't often go in with a peachy color, but I need to more because I feel like it just looks really youthful and fresh on me. I just forgot how good peachy tones are. That's why everyone's wild about peachy tones. It's so nice. And now moving on to my likes and the things I want to try a bit more. I'm very pleasantly surprised by this Half Magic Beauty highlight. This almost was in the previous category, but I just want to see a little bit more. It's still there and it's still popping, and it's not sticky at all. Like, it feels set just like a normal highlight. I feel excited about this. Have I finally found a balm highlight I'm actually into? Potentially. Like, it does not have any stick, only into my lips, which, like, yeah, that's nice. And I really enjoyed the e.l.f. brow laminating gel. It hasn't turned white or crispy or gross in my eyebrows yet, and it has stuck my brows in place. It did eventually set, I forgot to mention that. It feels like a touch tacky, but like nothing crazy. They just feel set and locked in, which is what you want with this type of brow gel. And for the concealer, it actually looks really fine. It has not settled into any of my fine lines. So that is great news once again. So today's video was very successful. I still have a lot of new products to go through. These were just the things that I felt like I was going to really like and get along with, and I was right. My intuition was right once again. The one thing I would recommend the most, if you could only buy one thing from today's video, I guess it would have to be the lip liners. I am so excited about them. Let's just say 2 things, okay? If you could only buy 2 things from today's video, it'd be the lips. The lips for sure. But I think that's going to be it for me. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I'll have everything I used listed and linked down below in the description, so feel free to check that out and keep your eyes peeled for the swatching video of this. It'll be on my shorts page on my channel. But yeah, that's it. See you in my next one. Bye.